Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. In the last episode we polished off most actually of the Mushroom Kingdom. This episode we'll be doing the rest of it, so we're going to start with a bit of a secret area. This one isn't a boss rematch, don't worry, it's just a normal secret area, which is through this tube that we opened with Yoshi. And in fact this is a Yoshi-based secret. So, there's two goals here, because there's a secret level. The moon is actually, we're basically looking at it, it's in the fog over there. But there you go, you can see it peeking up briefly. But our real goal, well, another goal, this is one of these ones where I can never quite actually be sure which way is the secret way and which is the normal way. But what we want to do either way is ensure we eat all the fruit on the level with Yoshi and he'll crap out another moon as well. Here we use the very bizarre maneuver of the Yoshi wall jump. It's slow, but he eventually gets up there. And this is important because up here are two pieces of fruit which are the easiest two on this entire little level to miss. We can basically see all the rest of them at this stage. Itchy nose. Oh, suddenly itchy nose. Oh. Ah, there we go. Right, if we head down here, oh no. Oh no. Oop, there we go. There are mores here, which is more than a little weird, but there we go. Let's ignore them and eat the fruit. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, right, gotta get at the right part of the flutter, so he goes up, down, up, and there! Well, probably would help if I actually set the camera right for it. There we go. I think the idea is you're supposed to get these as you go across, but I suck, so that's not gonna happen. Die! Okay. I'll be honest. Yoshi's dead, and things aren't looking great. Oh no! I probably deserve that. Let's try again. Well, that fruit's floaty, is invisible, so let's really hope that Yoshi's fruit meter remains as full as it should be. Is there something over there? Yeah, there is stuff over there. Cool, let's head over there. There we go, let's grab these. Oh, we're nearly done. There's just the two more that we need are over there. Perfect. I think this one also has a moray in between it, but we can hover over him if we're crafty. There we go, and let's get our last bit of fruit in. Crap out the secret star for the area. Yoshi's Feast in the Sea of Clouds. Didn't realise Yoshi was in Xenoblade 2. There we go. And we also can jump down. There is a platform underneath it. We get that one. Sunken Star in the Sea of Clouds. Not fully clear even which one is the secret. But there we go. With that, we actually need to just manually head back over to the pipe in order to get out because falling into the Sea of Clouds doesn't get us home. So let's head back to outside of the castle. And now here, glowing outside the castle, we actually have our objective, which is to talk to this toad. There are still objectives at this point, because he says... Awful news, Mario. Princess Peach has gone missing, again! She packed her suitcase happy as can be and walked off. We can't find her anywhere. Where is she? Princess Peach has in fact kidnapped Princess Peach in a baffling turn of events. And that's what we'll be dealing with once we kind of start moving on to the kingdoms. But first off, we've got some stuff to do inside the castle. Let's do this classic. Fans of Mario 64 will recognise the way that moon works as well. Stand in the middle and look up at the sun, and we get... light from the ceiling. Wonderful. Over here is some hint art. And in fact, once we're finished here, we will be heading to the Cat Kingdom. So remember that one. That's a bit of a clever one. I quite like that one as the way hint art works, but there we go. Behind the throne here, we have what should be our final 3 purplums. And our final 3 purplums in the entire game. We've got everything we can get with purplums, which is great. And then finally we've got a daft little minigame in here. On the other side here to the hint art is... there's a tile which is all spoinged upwards. If we ground pound it, it goes into the ground. And another one pops up. And this process repeats. The new ones can technically pop up literally anywhere here. So I just tend to like set the camera close to the ground and run around until you find them. There you go, there's a third one. We actually need to do a grand total of 8 of these. It can be surprisingly difficult. Because you just have to, setting the camera low is the trick to see them kind of when they're popped up. So, I'll go and get all 8 of them. And the final one here is next to Toadette. Toadette clearly has some achievements for us, but we won't be looking at them at this point. We'll actually just hammer through all the other worlds once before coming back and checking in with her again. For now, final business before we leave. Got a couple of things, actually 3 things. First off, let's head over to the Toad by the hedge maze, because hopefully those things have grown by now, and if they haven't, it's time to manipulate space-time. Well, just the time element, but it looks like they have grown. These ones grow pretty quickly. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. Future Doctor, don't bother even bringing the visualizer down, because we will just get these all in one. So that is Gardening for Toad, Lake Seed. Gardening for Toad, Pasture Seed. Gardening for Toad, Garden Seed. and gardening for sowed seed. Field seed, there we go. Field and pasture, apparently different. There we go. Next up, we've got all the purplums, so let's spend them. This is a bit of an unusual one, and you'll see what I mean. So in this one, there's actually 5 stickers, each of which cost 5 coins. There's a pipe, there's a coin, there's a block, there's the other type of block, and there's the actual kingdom sticker itself. There's also then some mushroom-shaped cushions, and a tiny model of Peach's castle. And with that, our final business is Balloon World. So as I say, I'm going to do Balloon World in every kingdom. And this one is... Well, let's see if actually still... Interesting. Interesting. I practiced this quite a while ago, a couple of weeks ago. No, not a couple of weeks ago. No more than a week ago, actually, because it was the post-game stuff. 3 of my balloons I placed during the practice era are still here. In fairness, that one in the Wooded Kingdom is fucking diabolical. And my Seaside and Luncheon ones are okay, so... See if you want to find those moons now. There's the codes for them. If they're still up by the time this goes up, God knows what date we're on at the moment. But, hey, if they're still there, give it a shot, because... That Wooded Kingdom one I'm extremely proud of. But let's try hiding it here. I'm not going to find it in every kingdom because I find it a little bit stressful, but we'll start by hiding it, certainly. So here, rather than it being the morning it normally is, it's actually daytime, so the skies are a bit bluer, is what's different here. So, I want to hide this on top of the castle, because that's a great shitey move. So, we need to start off by opening up this route. And do I think I'm going to have... Ooh, 20 seconds. I think I might be able to make it right to the top of the castle, which would be a good one. So as long as that runs out quickly, then I get Cappy back, Cappy back, Cappy back, Cappy back. There we go. 10 seconds. Okay, I can get up this pole in 10 seconds. Even if not, if it's halfway up the fucking pole, that'll be an interesting one anyway. Oh, I might just try that. No, let's actually be a little bit of a turd if I can. And there we go. What a nasty one. Oh, slap that there. Come and get the Ganondorf balloon, people. It may still be up there when this video goes up. Probably won't, but it'll just make me money in the meantime. So there we go. Cool. With that, we got some hint art in the Cap Kingdom and other stuff to get, because we got some stuff to get in every kingdom. So I will see you in the Cap Kingdom. And look at that, new products added to the shop on the way to the Cap Kingdom. Take a look at that. So he will start in every kingdom by showing us the moon rock. Not going to do anything with that until our second pass through. But one of the things you'll notice here as well is there's Bonneters, like airships like the Odyssey, everywhere flying around the place, which is quite cool. Oh, 2 people searched for that balloon already. Haha. Didn't get it though, did you? Oh, Snow Kingdom. When the fuck did I place one in the Snow Kingdom? Was that still going? Good lord. Well, either way. If we come here, look at that shot. This is the only place in the Cap Kingdom you can stand and see Top Hat Tower silhouetted against the moon, just like we saw in the hint art. Look at that. There is Found with Mushroom Kingdom art. Wonderful. Now, we have a fair few things to do here. First off, up on this top hat here, we have this bloke, and he says, "Good to see you again, Cappy. Say, Cappy, you mentioned a treasure a ways back. Said I could have it if I found it. Does that deal still stand? I mean, to be clear, I haven't found it yet." And Cappy will now start giving us some hints. Say, where was it again? Was it under that big pile of wooden crates? I don't know, Cappy, you tell me. No? Maybe the narrow pathway that dips into the fog. So that would be down here. Was it here, Cappy? Oh, no, not here. Maybe on top of Glass's Bridge, I wonder? The observant of you may notice as well, I've changed back into the outfit from this kingdom. I'm going to be just showing off some of the outfits we didn't see so much, and just kind of dressing appropriately for each kingdom again, really. Over here, Cappy will say. No, not here either. Maybe on top of the biggest hill, so that would be this single hill in front of me here. This is a bit of a, as you can see, a bit of a wild goose chase, but there we go. Was it up here, Cappy? Oh, I remember now. First, I went towards the moon. Oh, we're close! So close! You can find it with Rumble here, but it's about here. There we go. My lucky Power Moon was still there! Thank goodness! Now we have some business with a Paragoomba, so let's go and capture this guy. I'll have you. And we need to bring him to town. Now here, we have a Bonneter who is guarding a power moon there in a similar fashion to how there was a Toad doing the similar thing in the Mushroom Kingdom. And indeed, this guy, fucking terrified of Paragoombas. I've never truly understood the terror of Paragoombas! We actually can't get in there with our host, but we can pop inside ourselves and grab the moon Bonneter Blockade. Wonderful. Now, here's something bizarre. There's a fair few of these in almost every world, so get used to them. If we use the binoculars, we're looking for something very specific. One of these things is not like the others. Oh, someone was doing a Balloon World thing. There it is. One of these is a New Donk Kingdom taxi. Not New Donk Kingdom, Metro Kingdom, or New Donk City. Still flying around with a fucking sail on it, but it's up there. There's a fair few of these moons that you get by possessing the capturing the binoculars and looking somewhere unusual. So do get used to those, and that then gets us this moon here. Oop, bugger. There we go. Which is Taxi flying through Bonneton. And then over here, oh, look who it is. It's Princess Peach with her luggage, with tiara, and in her Bonneton outfit. Oh, Mario, glad to see you're still travelling. Tiara and I have decided to take a trip around the world. It'll be nice to see all these places we visited before, but on our own terms. Tiara told me how she just loves how the ships at home look like hats. Isn't the scenery here just breathtaking? The people here are so gracious. I was given a power moon, but you can take it. So that gives us Peach in the Cat Kingdom. Peach is actually in every single kingdom, and that's one of the things we'll be doing. I wonder if it's true that dinosaurs enjoy basking in the sun. It'll be fun to ask one. So that gives us a hint of where she's going to be next, but that makes it sound like you have to do them in an order, and you actually don't at all. You can just get her in every kingdom, and there is a benefit to doing it in all the kingdoms. Here's a bit of an unusual one. Bit of hint art for you there. Take a moment to study it. The shape in the background tells you where it is. The shapes in the foreground give you a specific instruction, but it is very schematic. We'll get to that in a second. Next up, we want to go to the top of Top Hat Tower. And here we go. This kingdom's Koopa free-running. So he'll say the same as he did last time. With every kingdom except for the Mushroom Kingdom, the Master Cup is not immediately available. It's the whole nonsense with the Moon Rock, which we'll get to, but you should be able to guess what it is from the visualizer. Interaction with the Moon Rock will unlock the Master Cup, so we just have the regular cup. So the tricks with these generally are just roll and just make silly jumps like this, and when you fall, just before you hit the ground, chuck Cappy. That way you won't be stunned when you hit the ground, which is real handy. Other than that, using long jumps to cover stuff like that, and then rolling otherwise is your real trick here. So I think we've got bags of time, so I'll just see you at the end. And with that, new record, place first, wonderful. That gets us the moon for Koopa free running in the Cap Kingdom regular cup. Final thing to do, we've actually got all the moons I want to get in the Cap Kingdom for now, is just do Balloon World before we go. Oh, in every kingdom, by the way, I'll point you to where the Moon Rock is on the map. But I'm going to be getting the non-Moon Rock post-game moons before doing the Moon Rocks, which do just unlock new moons. If that wasn't really obvious, that's what's going on there. Cool, let's fire up Balloon World. Oh, people are struggling with that Peach's Castle one. Excellent. Oh, no, there it goes. Well, it paid off briefly. So, we start here up on Top Hat Tower. I have an idea if I can do it in time. So, I want to actually head down in the first instance. Oop. Can I? Yeah, that'll maybe sync me a bit quicker. So, I want to head into the fog over there, but not somewhere too obvious. Let's grab you. Oh, can I get it over the bridge in time? Possibly not. I'm not going to make it over there, so let's just put it in this hole here. Kill my host. There we go. Not my best work, but there we go. Cool. With that, let's head over to... The next one will, of course, be the Cascade Kingdom, but before we get to that, I actually want to go first to get that hint up, which is indeed in the Moon Kingdom. That kind of blue Earthrise sigil tells us it's the Moon Kingdom. Oh, of course, we catch these in first, but there's not a huge deal of them. There'll only at this stage be about 5, maximum 10 in each kingdom. That's only the biggest kingdoms. Some will only actually have 3 or 4 in them. I think Seaside Kingdom only has 3 we can get at this stage, and one of them is the Beach Ball one we could have got already. Off to the moon we go. So what we saw a schematic for was this shot here. And all the different people were just encoded as colour schemes. And it was behind the blue and green one. which is right here. That's a bit of a tough one, but it's a cool one, that hint art. I do enjoy it. With that, let's change our clothes and head over to the Cascade Kingdom. So as ever, upon landing here, Cappy will point us out the location of the moon rock, which is up there kind of near the top. But we've got two things to briefly do. First off is not those. Oh, people are searching for us at the Cap Kingdom one? Must be, yeah, because someone's popped the Mushroom Kingdom one. That Cap one is still standing for now. Again, we're looking for something unusual here. There's a couple of Bonnet ships going around, but... Ah, there's what we're looking for. The Sphynx with a sail. And indeed, that's one of the questions he asked us on the moon, is he asked us, how did I get here? And the correct answer is with an airship sail. This is the first time I've actually seen this. We can only see these kind of post-game, and technically that is a post-game moon, but I just did it first. But there we go. Sometimes you're looking for a taxi, sometimes you're looking for the Sphynx. With that, you will notice we are handily right next to Koopa Freerunning. So let's try this one. So this one, not quite up to the top of the level, it's just over there at the retro wall, and I think I see the easy route to it. Well, let's see how this goes. We'll start off, rolling is almost always your friend in these. I possibly should have tried to do a jump up there, but I didn't. How many of the Koopas will have done that? None of them seem to have... Oh, this red bastard's attempted something crafty. Is there a quick way up there? No, there isn't. Or not that I can do, at least. This is the thing, it's like, if anything, just like, efficiency of movement is actually more important sometimes than necessarily taking the best route. Sometimes if you move well through a different route, it can be a little better. This is the shortcut I'm going to take, because I think this will work quite nicely. He says, if you can actually use the bloody things right. Oh! There we go. Right, this should have got me there right away. Cool. No sign of any other Koopas. Wonderful. Let's get that moon. And with that obtained, we now want to warp up to Fossil Falls Heights, because there are two things up there. You may have heard that. If we turn around, indeed, Peach is here. She's in a different outfit. Ooh, people searching for balloons again. The Cap Kingdom one is still clearly going strong. Be careful you don't get so entranced by the big waterfall that you fall. I used to come here a lot to play when I was little. A power moon fell over the waterfall, but don't worry, it seems fine. And that, as you can imagine, gives us Peach in the Cascade Kingdom. One more to get here, and I must admit, come to think of it, I'd like to see those big ruins in the desert again. Oh, there goes the Cap Kingdom one. Well, it earned us some money in the short term. Well, I'm surprised that the Woodwood Kingdom one I've got is still kind of going. It's held well, but not that well. It just means clearly no one's even challenging it, because if people were, it'd be gone. It must have just be at the bottom of a list now. We've got this Bonneter here. I heard there was a real caveman around here. I'd love to meet one. A caveman, I'm such a fan of your work, I'd like you to have this. One of my favourite moon names here. This moon, for coming to this guy dressed as a caveman, is Caveman Cave-Fan, which is quite frankly wonderful. And as is the tradition, we will finish off with Luigi's Balloon World. So the interesting thing about this one is it's at night time, which is very cool. Where am I going to go? That's a great question. I kind of want to do something fucky with the T-Rex and like put it under a thing that you can only smash at the T-Rex. Let's see what I want to do. I think actually underwater could be quite an interesting one. I think I've already kind of fucked this if I want to go for the T-Rex. Yeah, let's retry this. So the T-Rex is probably best... Over there he is, yeah. So, if we hop over here, then get past these chomps, nice bit of efficient movement, which is what you need in Bloom World, because you haven't got a huge deal of time. Oh, balls. Oh, shit, that's going to really cost me, because kicking into something stuns you for like 2 seconds. 14 seconds. Not brilliant. But if I dash, I can hopefully get a decent way down there. This is not going to be my best work, I'll be honest. Should have got some coins to smooth things along a little bit. Oh, I'm trapped! I'm trapped in the water! Oh, I think there's hope for this one. I'm going to try that again and don't cock it up so much. There we go, right. Oh, bollocks, I'm stuck! Oh, that's crap. Oh, let's hide it there anyway, fuck it. That's not a great one. I wanted to get it under the smashy thing so they'd have to get a T-Rex down there, but there we go. Cool, with that, we're actually going to finish the episode. So, I am going to juice up the Odyssey, and then we will be heading off next episode to... Well, I want to try and get like 4 kingdoms done next episode, because there's not much in there, so I want to get the Wooded Kingdom, the Lake Kingdom, the Sand Kingdom, and the Cloud Kingdom done. So, I hope you join me next time, for we'll start off with the Wooded Kingdom, I think. No, the Sand Kingdom, because we'll do in order. Hope you joined me then. Thank you very much, and good day.